Happy Monday, fun day, everybody. Today we are going to talk about social media analytics for realtors, which really this could work for anybody, but particularly realtors because that's what I am. So that's what I'm using them for. If you are not seeing the comments on the platform you are watching this on, then that means it is probably happening over on the other platform. So I am live here on TikTok and here on YouTube. And if you don't already, go ahead and subscribe, give me a follow, ring that bell so you don't miss a single new video. Follow me here on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all at The Realtor Kymbrye. That's me. Hi, Sammy. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. Tonight, we're going to go over real estate, social media analytics. Oh, bumped the desk. Sorry, everybody.
It's usually me.
Bumped the desk, but so you saw that wiggle. That's what that was. But we're going to go over some analytics for social media because as a realtor in 2023, it is so important to utilize social media. And I have generated almost 82% of my business from social media organically without spending a penny. So let's go over a little bit more about how I got to that point, even without a massive following. So if you follow me or you look at any of my platforms, you will notice that I do not have a massive, overwhelming following, and that's okay. I will one day, but for right now, my following is really engaged and really consistent, and I am not having to pay for ads. I do run every once in a while a property boost, and every once in a while, I will run some squeeze pages for properties or for searches. That's just to Yes, Sammy, I'm a realtor here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sammy asked, are you a real estate agent? Yes, I am. Well, I'm an associate broker, a little bit different, not totally different, but just a little bit. Move this over here. So Chris is in the shot.
Does it have the sound issue today?
I don't think so, but if it does, here, we'll move it.
No, it didn't.
Usually my laptop is not too bad, but every once in a while if it overheats, it gives you guys funny sounds here on TikTok. So I usually just rest my phone on my laptop because I'm lazy. I've got all kinds of gadgets and gizmos, but I don't always use them. So what are you doing? Oh, you're moving.
Thinking it so our eyeballs don't have to be like wicked everywhere. There you go.
Hold on. We'll put this bad boy up a little bit too. So
One day we'll get it all figured out. Oh, but now you can't read your comments.
Oh, well.
Oh, crap. Hi from Japan. What's up?
Hi from Japan.
Oh my gosh.
Here, just put yours right there and we'll read it.
I'm a little bit delayed.
Hello to the guy in the back. This is my husband.
Hi, husband.
This is Chris. He is studying to get his real estate license. We are both here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And like I said, tonight we are going to go over social media analytics. And if you know anything about me, you know that I am OCD, crazy organized, or at least maybe I tried to be. In my own little way, I'm super organized. So I broke down every different different platform that I focus on and some of the analytics that I want to track and monitor for each one. So really quick, I will just go over them. Facebook, I track how many followers, how many were reached in the last 7 days, how many engaged, what percentage of my followers are male versus female, and the percentage of 18 and up, 25 and up, 35 and up, and 45 and up followers that I have. That's just kind of to help me narrow down the content that I'm creating and really hone in on what my engaged followers or community want. So like I said in the description here on YouTube, tracking my analytics is not just to grow my following, it is also to help keep my following consistent and engaged. Like I said, I don't have massive followings on any platform, but the following that I do have or the engagement that I have is very, very specific and usually very engaged. So I guess this is working for me. Instagram, I track my follower count, how many I reached, what percentage are engaged, male versus female followers, 18, 25 and up, 35 and up, 45 and up % followers. That again just helps me narrow down what I need to be posting content on, who is engaging the most and why, and what kind of content is working for me and on which platform it works the best. I don't use all my content on all my platforms. I will get there one day. It's something I've been working on, trying to move a lot of my TikToks over to YouTube Shorts and to Instagram Reels, but it takes a long time, y'all, and I do not have a ton of free time to just do that, so I try and do a few videos every once in a while. Eventually, they'll all be there. So if you're watching any of my YouTube shorts, they're probably just old TikToks at this point. I don't have anything new, but you guys are engaging with them, so it's working.
So what's the ROI? I keep getting asked that on it.
Return on investment. So I don't pay anything currently for ads or anything like that on social media. For me, the percentage of time that I put into it is pretty minimal. I mean, I would say maybe an hour or two a day at max. I do scroll social media more than that, but a lot of that is to get ideas or to consume and interact with other people who are my ideal clients so that they will see me and engage with my content. As far as things go, about 82% of my real estate business has organically come to me from social media.
How many leads is that? Each per month, don't pay for them. And
Hey, Rick and Morty 2000. So on TikTok, Rick and Morty said, "Hey guys," and KRRIKO said, "'Cause you're busy with me."
yeah.
Oh. Cool. So you don't pay for ads. How many new leads does that lead to per month? So for social media, I would say probably 2 or 3 warm to hot leads a month. All of the people that I interact with on social media have either closed a transaction with me, referred a transaction to me, or are currently clients that I'm working to either sell their home or help them purchase a home. So if you have reached out to me on social media, at the end of the day, you probably will do a transaction with me. 100% of the people that I've interacted with on social media have either joined EXP because of me, bought or sold a house with me, or referred a client to me. And that includes agents from other cities or states who have found me on social media and sent me referrals, especially agents outside of EXP, because within EXP, vast majority of those referrals come from workplace referral groups.
And something I've noticed and picked up on is that when she does have someone reach out to her for a referral from another state, someone's moving here and they're just looking for agents, they go, "Hey, I noticed you on TikTok. I noticed you on Instagram. I love who you are. I showed you my clients. They love who you are." And so that right there put her above anybody else. You could be the top producing dog in the state, but they're seeing her face. They know her. People, she'd have meetings in town and there was a bigger group outside of the state and they're like, "Oh, I know you. You're the best friend, Bestie, right?" And they knew her. And so that is that ROI is 100%. Like, you can't get that anywhere else. And she's not paying a cent for it. She's just being her genuine self.
Yeah. I mean, so you convert. Oh, this person said, "I like hanging older folk. Thanks for existing. You're welcome. Love you." So you convert 2 to 3 from social media per month. Oh, it's an MLM. No, I'm in real estate, not an MLM. And I don't technically convert 2 to 3 a month. That's typically about how many leads I get. It doesn't always happen that we close a transaction within that month. So I had an out-of-state buyer who now we're very dear friends with, but it took us 2 months for them to find a home because they were purchasing from virtual tours. That was kind of a blessing and a curse for them because they weren't able to see their home that they had gone under contract on until the inspection period. But thankfully, they absolutely love it and everything went smoothly. We were able to get them a really great deal, and hopefully they are very happy there. I think they are, but that's just me. So again, I get 2 or 3 leads a month. Doesn't mean I necessarily am closing those leads every month because I'm not the kind of realtor to pressure them into purchasing a home just to purchase. So if it takes a couple months to find the right home, or they're interested in selling, but they're not quite at the point to actively sell yet, obviously that adds time to our timeline together. But I have 100% of the people who have found me on social media, like he said, have said things like, I saw your social media and I felt like we were best friends before I even called you. Or I've had comments of your personality is really bubbly on social media. So when I interacted with you and it was the same exact thing, I knew that it was a good choice to work with you. I've maybe had some people who say things like, I'm interested in buying a house, but it takes me 6 or 7 months to get them to actually be a warm lead. Usually those are people who are either first-time home buyers, they found me and they're local to me and they want to buy a home eventually, but they're not quite at that point yet. So not 100% close every month, but pretty consistent. As long as I'm consistent with my posting and engaging with my following, and like I said, scrolling and interacting with my ideal clients on social media, I'm usually getting about 2 or 3 leads a month. And they're usually, like I said, pretty warm. 1K hair up ponytail. I don't know what that means. So what's the net profit from 2 to 3 maybe conversions per month? Net profit really depends on the price point in which they're buying or selling. For me, last year, I closed between June and November because that's truly the only months that I did anything. Before that was a mess. Last year I closed 53,000 in net. That was after taxes, after fees, after all of that stuff. So not a significant chunk, but much better than I had done the year before. I mean, year over year, it was 6 times the production I did the year before.
Coming from the executive side of the world, outside of real estate, the amount of time that she actually put in, which can be a lot depending on the house and clients, but amount of time during that month period, not a full year we're talking about, she was able to net that much, substantially less than what I was doing, working 70, 80 hours a week and someone else's business. So
for me, it was what, 5.5 months?
Yeah, 5.5 months,
53,000. 53 to answer your question, BAK. He asked, or she asked, 5,300 or 53,000. 53,000 net. I did over 2 million in sales. I mean, I was able to help 9 people, which is ultimately the number that I'm most concerned with. At that point, I jokingly call it my first year in real estate, even though it was technically my second year of real estate. Because like I said before, that was just kind of a mess. It was not what I was wanting. So in those 5 months, getting to 53,000, being able to help 9 people, and that's excluding 2 out-of-state referrals that I referred to other agents. I did get a small proceed from that, a referral fee, but I don't count those as transactions because for me, I didn't really do anything for them. And one of them was my mom selling her house in Colorado. But so yeah, I mean, tracking my analytics for TikTok, I track kind of more than anything else. TikTok and YouTube are the most in-depth tracking for analytics. I track followers, the percentage that are male and female, 18, 25, 35, 45 and up. All those age ranges. I track the number of times my videos were viewed in the past 24 hours, the number of times my profile was viewed, how many likes I've gotten, shares I've gotten, comments I've gotten, and then I track the total views on my lives here on TikTok and the new followers that I produce from my lives here on TikTok. And in the past couple of months, I've done TikTok lives almost every weeknight. Now I'm doing them on Mondays. It's Monday Fun Day, and we try to do a little bit more like focused content to be of higher quality, not just quantity. Like I said, for YouTube, I also track a little bit more than anything else. Subscribers, the main way that those people found me, likes versus dislikes on videos, views versus watch time, returning versus unique viewers, 18, 25, 35, and 45 and up, age percentage, impressions, click-through rate. And then for Pinterest, it's just followers, impressions, total audience, engaged audience, and engagements. So it's a lot of words, guys. It's a lot that I go over, but it takes me about 2 minutes. Honestly, at the end of the day, I do it. I'll probably do it after I finish this live. I do it while we're just sitting in bed watching a show or just hanging out. I get it done because, and I'm not always, like, there's days that I miss it and that's cool, but I like to do it because I watch my following increase. I watch my views go up. I watch consistency improve or unique followers or unique viewers increase and returning viewers increase. And for me, that's the biggest payback other than getting leads and business from it. Say you get 2 a month, you need 16,666 per month in deals. What's the price point of homes you sell after brokers, fees, taxes, commission splits, etc.? You haven't said one thing about real estate in the last 10 minutes. So we're not necessarily talking about real estate. If you read what the live is about, we're talking about real estate agents and realtors focusing on their social media analytics. I'm not breaking down my business plan with you guys. I'm not going to get into all of like what I make on an average deal because that's just not what tonight's content's about. But if it's something you're interested in, I will definitely write it down for a future live. And if you want to take a look at that, you can obviously give me a follow and subscribe. That way you don't miss these lives because we do go over a lot. And we get off track easy, but we're really trying to like stay on track. I guess why talk if not convert? So why talk about what? Why not talk about real estate? Not everybody is here for real estate, and not everything to me is dollars in my pocket. So that's I get why some people who are in this industry think that real estate is just a fast way to make cash. That's good for them. Like I said, for me, it's the number of transactions I'm able to close because I really connect with all of my clients. I don't work with people that I don't enjoy working with. I've said no to clients. I've missed out on deals. He knows somebody that was selling a condo. They chose another agent because they live out of state and their friend in that state was an agent, referred them to that person. There's no hard feelings. It's a bummer. I would have loved to help. And I know that I'm really good at what I do. And I know that when I do help people, they get a really good result from it. I have all 5-star reviews, so I'm not worried about, making money. I'm worried about making sure my clients have really good transactions, have really smooth transactions. And even today, I have a client who is a lower price point. She's first-time home buyer, has a small family, and is younger. And she said we submitted an offer, we didn't get it. And instead of being upset, she said, I'm just really grateful that I have your support in this. Not everybody in real estate has been supportive in the past. And truly working with you has been really fun. And I look forward to the time when our offer is accepted so we can celebrate together. And to me, that means more than just the commission check I'll get when her offer is accepted.
Yeah.
Whoa, sorry guys.
It's all you tonight. It's shaky.
But you didn't give me one number. Which number are you looking for? Because I feel like I've answered all of your questions.
So I've worked in
real estate for 10 lie years. About that.
Lie about what?
If you mean that. Cool. So there's somebody on TikTok I guess upset that I'm not answering any of his questions or her questions. I've answered all of them. But at the end of the day, this live, again, is to talk about social media analytics for realtors. Chris can tell you from an outside perspective that I work really hard to be consistent in my social media, and I really post more than just real estate. I very rarely actually post a lot about real estate because to me it's kind of icky and salesy. Doesn't mean that people who do it are icky and salesy, but I just feel weird posting constantly about real estate.
Yeah.
I like posting my family, my clients, my kids, the things that are going on in our lives, the things that, my youngest daughter has cerebral palsy. So we share a little bit about her story, sharing about Chris's journey through everything that he's worked really hard to be doing, health coaching, now getting his real estate license too. I think it's just really, it's a great tool for realtors.
Yeah.
And I work alongside a lot of realtors who are older, who have been in the industry for a decade or more. And they tell me all the time that they would never lean on social media to get clients. And that sucks because you're missing out, man. There's some really consistent clients out there.
Yeah.
And
the world runs on social media. If you haven't caught on yet and you haven't realized that, and
I'm out here building relationships on social media too. Yeah. It's not just to get business from, it's to build those relationships, because followers, if they're not going to do transaction with me, that's all right. But who knows who they know that will. And that's another thing. If I'm consistent and honest and representing myself and my family, I know that those people know, like, and trust me a lot more than if I just posted another just sold picture.
Yeah, those don't work. in my opinion. I don't look for somebody who posts sold signs, and it just doesn't work that way. But if you think that the world doesn't run on social media, just look at what everything's going on around the world today and where it gets posted and where people get their news from, where people get their happy stories from, their sad stories from, their updates on loved ones. It's all social media. And so if you don't tap into that and you don't have good routines around it and you don't have some sort of content that you make your own, then you're behind the curve. It's, cold calling is the thing, but I don't think so. I really don't
I know
anymore.
people who are really successful in cold calling. I know people who do door knocking. They're successful. There's 100 different ways to generate leads. And this commenter said, you're just talking generics. You haven't said anything actionable. I'm literally telling you exactly what I track and how I track it. That's the action. Monitor where your followers are coming from. Monitor them on a regular basis. I do it every 24 hours. You can do it weekly. You can do it daily. You can do it monthly. Whatever you're doing, track your analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you make content, if it's not working and you're not tracking that, then your content's going to continue to not work. So if you're looking for actionable steps, that's the actionable step. Track your analytics. Be true to who you are. Post your real personality and not just real estate. And don't let trolls and negative comments or people who don't understand what you're talking about or who aren't interested bog you down, because you'll get so much of that in social media. At the end of the day, if you know what you are showing up as and why people are coming to you, then you're going to consistently grow. It may take time. It takes a different amount of time for everybody. I know people who grew from 5 followers to 5,000 followers in a month. And I know people who are like me. They don't have a massive following, but they're honest and faithful to their engaged followers. And they continue to produce quality over quantity. And they're reaping the benefits of that. So for me, as someone with a license, I expect high standards on here. You can check the MLS.
Oh, shoot. Well, we wish you the best of luck and continued success, bud.
Yeah, I mean,
you and your dog.
I mean,
have fun running fast.
There's a million different ways to generate leads, and if you don't need social media for it, that's good for you. For me, it's a massive part of my business. I don't pay for a single lead. I never have. I've done property boosts. That's about $60, and it really just is a Facebook ad of a property that helps me get cold leads. Usually, they're not always very warm or hot, but the follow-up, the money's in the follow-up. And for me, social media is a fast, easy, free way to follow up, build that know, like, and trust, and continue to maintain relationships. So tonight's actionable step is to track your analytics, choose whatever platform you enjoy the most and focus there for a while first. And then you can expand to other platforms. I've been doing social media for a really long time. So for me, I try and engage on multiple platforms. But like I said, you can use your content from one platform to the next and see different results on each platform. And I think that's really neat, because then you kind of have an idea of why people are following you on each platform. And that's one of the things that when I am able to mentor other newly licensed or new to EXP associate brokers here in New Mexico, that's something that I encourage them to do, is be genuinely themselves on social media, even if it's just once a month. You never know what can come from that. And it's free, so why not?
Yeah, it's an untapped market.
And it's fun.
Why not? I mean, it's just limitless, really. EXP is global. Why are you not global?
All about the branding. Yeah, branding is a huge part of it as well. My big thing is, don't you think 99% of people will still need another job with this model for at least 2 years? I think that you get out what you put in. And for me, I put in a significant amount of work. So if you're assuming that my method will not be successful for everyone, that's correct. Just like your method wouldn't be successful for everyone. I could never do what you do. Not interested in doing what you do. I like what I do. It works for me. But if you're brand new to the business, or if you don't already have a sphere of influence, then it's going to take time.
Yeah.
But I would never recommend getting a second job if you want to go all in on real estate, unless you absolutely have to feed your family. But I'm not going to tell you to detract from your focus or your goals just because you're not seeing those results overnight. everybody has a different way of lead generating. For me, it's social media. And for me, social media analytics is a huge part of that. So thank you so much for joining our live tonight. We will be live again next Monday. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe. You can follow me here on TikTok, IG, and YouTube, all at the Realtor Kymbrye. And bring all your thoughts, all your comments, all your questions. Drop them in the DMs or the comments here on lives. You can comment on my videos if you want to see something specific, and we will do our best to make a live about it. Chris is working pretty hard to get his license. Once that happens, he'll have a little bit more to say, but he's
2 people working on social media.
Oh my gosh, exactly. Exactly.
And it
So,
works. It works.
I mean, Chris's entire health coaching business is run on social media, so, and that feeds the family.
Entire thing.
So, at the end of the day, if you don't like social media, I'm not telling you you need it, but if I were you, I would look into it.
Yeah, why not?
It's free, it's not too complicated, and it's fun.
And if you have all the answers, you might as well get on there and share it and help somebody else out with your knowledge. Because if you have knowledge and you're not sharing it,
why gatekeep?
What are you doing?
I have no secrets from you guys. I tell you everything because I want other successful realtors in the industry so that I can do transactions with successful realtors and not people who don't remember what your forms are supposed to send, because we see some things.
It happens.
But that's every industry. Not everybody is good at what they do, and that's all right. So thank you guys for joining our live. We love you, Bestie. We will see you next Monday. Mwah!